Hello, Earth Signs. This is Nicole with Angelic Therapy and Healing. Welcome. Glad to have everyone here. For those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, happy spring. We have made it. Hallelujah. Praise God. We're finally going to start getting some sunshine and some warm weather. Those of you that are celebrating Easter, I hope you all have a very happy Easter. Now, quick heads up for May, the May readings. I may or may not be able to do readings for the month of May, and that would be the astrological readings. If I cannot do the astrological readings, don't worry. I will come in with some either weekly readings or some form of special readings for you so that you are going to be receiving some type of reading in May. Now, if I am able to do the astrologicals, they might be late. So just bear with me because I'm actually going to be traveling the second half of April and I will be unable to do the May readings because I always record your readings at the end of the month for the following month. So I won't be in town. Now, if you are in Ohio, speaking of all those travels, I will be in Springboro, Ohio for the Taste of Healing event Wednesday, April 24th through Friday, April 26th. Would love to have you come and join me. I will be doing readings and short healing sessions, only an hour long, for $90, so that is $30 off of a regular reading price, and it's like $70 off of an hour-long healing session. So good savings. The thing to keep in mind, however, it is a taste of healing. So the intent of this event is to introduce people to the various healing modalities that can help them. And as many of you know, I am a quantum touch energy medicine practitioner, and I've been able to witness through healing sessions people healed of all types of things. Cancer, multiple sclerosis, bones, different types of surgeries they were supposed to have that they didn't need to have, and all types of things. It's amazing to be part of the miracles, but do keep in mind, most sessions typically take an hour and a half to 2 hours. So we'll be able to do whatever we can in an hour. Just do keep that in mind, that if you're a person that's needing something that's really, really big, or you got a lot of health things going on, definitely can help you out. It just is likely going to be a bit of a longer session, so we may not, if you're coming to Springboro, we're likely not going to be able to address that if there's a lot. But if you just want a healing session, you're like, hey, my back's achy, got a couple minor things going on, we can knock that out in an hour. So come join me. I'm also going to be teaching a class there about freedom and stepping into your power. Now, you will notice this month we are actually going to be doing all 3 earth signs. We are breaking them out, but they are grouped together because I had last weekend entirely blocked off to record these readings for you. And then I got sick. I was so sick with a cold, I almost completely lost my voice at one point. So I was not able to do your readings. So now I am doing your readings this weekend at a time that I do not have 3 days blocked off to record your readings. So I am squeezing these in my weekend and trying to handle just life and everything that's going on this weekend. So do bear with me. They're going to be a little shorter than normal. They're going to be in a slightly different format than normal, but you are going to still be receiving the messages that the angels want you to receive for the month of April. And for those of you that are twin flames, which many of you that are on this channel are actually in fact twin flames, I will be doing a special twin flame reading at some point, so do stay tuned for that. Now, all signs are getting the same intro. If you don't want to hear the same intro every time, go on ahead and skip past and go straight into the reading that you are interested in hearing about. Now, do keep in mind it's a general reading for a large number of people. So if the messages are not for you, go on ahead and listen to your moon and or your rising sign, as you may get messages from those. The only way to get messages specifically for you is a personal reading. So do bear that in mind as you are listening to these, because although when I pray and prepare, I ask that all of you receive at least one message, it is for thousands of people. So you may not. But again, listen to your moon and rising, you might get something from those. Those of you that want to know what cards we are using today, go on ahead and read below. I will be listing those down below, and we'll get back to that. So go on ahead and look below, and I will list those for everyone. And welcome to everybody that's new. Glad to have you here. All my loyal subscribers, thank you all for being awesome. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing the videos. And for those of you that have made recent donations, thank you so much. Your generosity means a lot and is very, very helpful for me. I do appreciate it. Annie D and Renya B. So thank you for that. And if you cannot see the cards, don't worry. I'm going to pop up here in 1 second and make sure that you can see them. Okay, pretty close. So what we're going to do for a second, we'll overlap these. Okay. So what we have is we have your situation, what's unknown to you, what is blocking you, what the angels are recommending that you do in the month of April, and then your outcome should you heed their advice. Now, for your situation, you have the Two of Gabriel, and on the bottom it says make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible, important relationships with people who share your vision. And then you have the Eight of Gabriel. Now in this deck, Gabriel cards are wands. At the bottom it says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communications. So you have had some tremendous progress with regards to a situation that you've been in. However, they're saying that you have been stuck in this state of indecisiveness, not making the choice, not moving in the new direction. Okay. Don't you just love it when the cards say the exact same thing that they're just saying? So you have the La Alegría, the Desperate Jealousy, and the Viaggio. So, you know, you've got, you know, celebration with friends and family. You've got, you know, being distraught with jealousy, tears, loss of money, excessive attachment, something, and then Viaggio, which is, you know, travel, relocation, moving. And these are your clarifiers for, you know, okay, what is this situation about? You see here, you've got these two people, they're taking a stroll on the beach. So for a number of you, this is in regards to a relationship, to a partnership. Now for a number of you, it's a partnership that's business related, because you see you've got these two partners shaking hands. You've got these trees, hearts, money sticking all over in the trees. So, and again, this is about making a decision, you know, relationships with people that see things the same, view things the way that you do. So in April, you are going to be receiving some news. Some news is going to be coming in that is going to prompt you to make this decision about a new partner, a new relationship, a new business venture. It's going to give you that clarity. It's going to get you unstuck, because for a number of you, you were in this partnership, this relationship. And when I say partnership, relationship, it was for some of you romantic. It was for all of you nearly that this message is about. It was financially based relationship. But you were in it. So for some of you, maybe you were in business with family. Maybe you were in business with really close friends. Now there was the love component for a number of you, because there was this jealousy aspect. They're saying that for a number of you, you were in this relationship, this partnership. You had been in it for some time. In the past, it was a very successful partnership. It made you very happy. There were lots of things to celebrate. Now, granted, this is friends and family celebration. This is not the romantic celebration, but it made you happy. You're celebrating. That person was in your circle. They were in your fold. They were part of your team, but you were excessively attached to this person and you lost this person. You are no longer with this person. They are gone. And you are going to be moving into a new direction in April. And you're going to be moving into a new direction with someone that does in fact see things the same way you do. They value the same things that you do, because this partnership that has fallen away, it was filled with constant turmoil and arguments and conflict and just bickering, back and forth bickering. They're saying it was like a complete emotional roller coaster. It was all over. And the swings were huge. You'd have this one day where you're peaking and you're so happy, and the next day, nothing but tears, arguments. It's just very turbulent. But that's over. And this news that's going to be coming in, there's going to be some unexpected news that arrives for you in the month of April that is going to, in fact, push you into the new direction, the new partnership. Now, what is unknown to you, you have this card, the Owl Spirit. And at the bottom it says, you see clearly now. So you have been getting a lot of divine guidance. They're saying that the time has come for you to heed the guidance of your inner knowing and your intuition, because in fact it is clear and it is correct. They're leading you in this new direction because it has a lot of gifts and a lot of blessings for you. It's your meant to be path. They're putting you onto your destined path. For a number of you, they're saying for a number of years you have been on the wrong path, and that's why that partnership was so turbulent, because it wasn't the right path. But they are now redirecting you, getting you back on the course, getting you back onto your life plan, your life path. Many of you deviated off of that, and they're just bringing you back to it now. And you've been getting a lot of intuition and intuitive knowing about that. Now, they are leading you and guiding you to make a wise decision. Because they're saying there was a number of lessons that you learned with this partnership that's fallen away. And what is unknown to you, that by allowing this partnership to fall away, because for most of you, they're saying that you have not, it's over. It's not there, but you have not fully released and walked away. So they're saying what's unknown to you is that by allowing this to fall away, it is in fact an extremely wise decision. It is what they are intuitively guiding you to do. And you will see the silver lining of this afterwards. You're not going to see the blessings that you're receiving until you have let go. Okay. And you're going to receive a lot of financial rewards for it. It will be raining money. And they're saying we're going to cover a little bit more of that when we get to your outcome. Now, as far as what is blocking you, you have this card, Wishing Well. Now, you see here how she's walking toward the future, but she's staring backward at this pile of gold and these masks, but you see no one's there. No one's there. They're gone. So this partnership, this relationship, it's over. He's not there, or she's not there. They're not there anymore. They're gone. But you keep looking back at it like, well, I don't know. Maybe I should go. But it's just a fear that's making you think that you should go back to that. So for some of you, this person was very wealthy. They had a lot of money. They showered you in gifts and pleasantries and nice things. They took care of your bills. Because those of you that are looking back, contemplating it, it's not that you're contemplating. You know, she's not looking back at love and hearts thinking, oh my gosh, I love them so much. I said, no, she's looking back thinking, I like this nice dress I'm in. I'd like to continue to wear nice clothing, and I really want to continue to have my style of living and my quality of living, and I don't want that to change because I don't have this financial means in my life anymore. So maybe for those of you that was a business partner, maybe they were the ones financially backing everything. But you have the skills to be able to turn a profit without them. You don't need them. And you see you've got these white doves. This change is being divinely guided. It is divinely orchestrated. It cannot be stopped. They're saying that you keep delaying and stopping your blessings. And the relationship was also filled with deception. You've got this mask laying here and this mask laying here. So both of you were deceiving each other. We're not being honest with each other. So the main thing that's blocking you is just fully stepping away. And you can see that with what the angels are recommending that you do this month. You have this card all tied up, and then you have this card business, and you see these two business, I think you can see it. You've got these two businessmen, businesswomen, they're shaking hands, they're making a deal, they're making things happen. Falsità, Belvedere, and the present. Okay. So you know I was saying that you're wearing a mask, they were wearing a mask, people were wearing a mask. This is falseness, lies, deception, hidden intention, trickery. Then we have the Belvedere, the lookout, great ambition, news. Because again, you have news coming in that is going to change this. And then you have this gift. But the gift is also about career advancement, which you see with this business card. These are, you know, what is it that the angels are recommending you do this month? They are recommending that you release this ex-partner they keep saying partner. So again, not going to keep repeating business partner or romantic partner, but if it's a romantic, there is this money business component that is huge to it. That's the only thing you're concerned about with losing them. It's not the love, it's the money. So the angels are encouraging you because you are keeping yourself stuck. You're looking back at the past. You're afraid of the unknown. You're afraid of what's to come in the future. They're encouraging you, finally just let them go for good. That was built on a faulty foundation. It was built on lies, deception, trickery. It was not founded on love. They're encouraging you to open up to this new. Because again, look, she's got her back. She has her back to the deception. The falsita. Her back is to it. Stop looking back at it and focus on your future. Focus on this gift that's coming in, these blessings that are coming in, this good deal that's coming in. So for a number of you, you have a new business partner coming in. For some of you, you have a new business partner and lover that's coming in. But you have this new partnership that is extremely promising. They're saying it's going to have so much more because you see this treasure, it's there. No one's there with it. This treasure is all on its own because you haven't walked toward it yet because you're so hung up on the past, the person you had to let go. And you've been hung up on them for the wrong reasons. They want you to go claim your prize. You can't go claim your prize until you let the past go and walk in the new direction. They are encouraging you this month to start looking toward the future, looking toward the prize, looking toward your blessings that are coming in. Because again, they are so much greater than what you can imagine and what you've been anticipating. You haven't gone in that direction out of fear, but there is nothing for you to fear. Open up to the new partnership. If you open up to the new partnership, if you open up to letting the past go and moving forward, your outcome, you have the 5 of Raphael. On the bottom it says, everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. And then you have 4 of Ariel. And on the bottom it says, when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. Now, by releasing your resistance, because remember, it's just resistance, because the person's not there, they're gone. It's over. Now, for some of you, the news that's going to be coming in, maybe some of you, you've reached back out to them saying, hey, can we maybe try this again? And you're going to be getting news this month. They're going to say, no, we're not trying this again. Because they are saying for some of you, you've reached out to this person and you've said, hey, maybe we could give it another shot, which for some of you, they're saying that's your MO. That's been a consistent trend with this relationship. Falls apart, let's try it again. Falls apart, let's try it again. Hence, constant roller coaster and this nightmare that you've been on for years that they're trying to free you from. So they're saying for some of you, or again, remember it's a general reading, it could be switched. But they're saying you reached out to them and you're like, hey, let's try this again. They didn't come right back with a no. They haven't responded for some of you. They're saying that they will be responding. That's actually the news you're going to be getting. So they're going to be contacting you. They're going to say, no, definitely not. Because again, this is divinely orchestrated. They're being divinely guided just like you are to go in the opposite direction. So they're going to be like, no, we're not. It's literally totally over and done. And that's going to give you the encouragement to finally move on, which is what they've been trying to encourage you to do. Now, for others of you, you're just going to come this month, because again, with angels encouraging, it's just time to let go. Release that resistance. Stop delaying moving forward. Because when you release that resistance and when you move forward when you let the past go, let them go, you are going to receive so much more in return. You see, she doesn't have just one gift box behind her. She has multiple gift boxes behind her. So you're not going to be receiving, and she's got gifts that are not opened. So you're not going to be just receiving one thing. You're going to be receiving numerous gifts, multiple gifts. And you're going to be receiving tremendously in regards to money, finances. In this deck, the Ariel is about money. Raphael's cups. That's why for a number of you, this partner that's falling away they have been there's this component of money and love all tied in. But again, those of you that this is your situation, to help you know that's your situation, there's not lost love in it. Again, she's not looking back at love. There is zero love in any of this. The love is coming in with this new person that's coming in, because you are going to get someone that not only meets your financial needs, but also meets your emotional needs. You're going to be in it for love and money this time, not just money. You're getting the whole kit and caboodle, which you want, Capricorn. They're bringing that into you. They cannot bring it in until you're done with the past. If you are done with the past in April, you get all these beautiful things that are coming in. And you will finally see why this person or situation, but for 99% it's a person, why this person had to fall away. And you'll finally be like, oh my gosh, Nicole, holy crap. I was blocking all my blessings, all my gifts. Why in the hell did I wait so long? Why didn't I do this earlier? What was I thinking? Yeah, something's going to happen this month that officially, you've got the La Donna, Servizio, Sacerdote, Speranza, Indesgrazia. So yes, there's this news. Some news is coming in that is going to close this chapter, close this book, so that you're finally able to move forward, Capricorn. And they are encouraging you, because they're saying there's some of you that are still going to be like trying to hold on with claws. They're encouraging you just to please let go, so they can bring in all your blessings. Okay, so I look forward to seeing what those blessings are for you in May. Now we are moving on to Taurus. Okay. Don't worry, if you can't see them, I will adjust them so that you can. I know you have a lot of cards, Taurus. Okay, looks good. So you have your situation, what is unknown to you, what is blocking you, with the angels recommending that you do in April, and the outcome if you take their advice. Now, you have the Strength card, Archangel Ariel. At the bottom it says strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. Okay. The dog, the birds, and the dice. Please don't get mixed up in my camera again. Lexi's coming over to join us. Yesterday the Amazon delivery guy came and she decided to slam into the tripod and knock the camera and everything down. It was just amazing. So we will try to keep her clear of that. Come on. Okay. So there is something that you need to discuss with someone. Some communications that need to be had, something that you need to clear up with someone. They're saying this is someone who at this point is, for a number of you, this is a person that you are not romantically involved with at this time, although you could have been romantically involved with them. So for some it's just a friend, but for others of you this is someone who was in the past a lover, a partner. It is someone with whom you are still loyal. You still love them. You still care for them. You still miss them. You see, this dog doesn't have his companion. This person's your companion. They're gone. But there's this conversation, and they're saying the conversation is, they're saying you need to apologize to this person. Now, do keep in mind it's a general reading, so maybe for some of you that person needs to apologize to you. I will give it to you as I am being told, but do keep in mind if it sounds like your situation, go ahead and reverse it. But they're saying this is somebody that you need to apologize to. And you will be forgiven. But there was a huge misunderstanding with this person. And they are encouraging you to do this in person. Do not have this conversation over the phone or in a text message. Some of you are going to be contemplating that. Maybe I could just talk, because for some of you, you're not geographically in the same location. Do not have the conversation over the phone. They're saying have it in person. This is a conversation that needs to be in person. You will take the misunderstanding to a whole new level if you try to do this on the phone or in a text. Now, obviously, for those of you that there has been zero communication, and for a number of you there's been zero communication with this person for a very long time, that will require a phone call or an email or something to say, hey, I was wondering how you're doing, wanted to see if, you know, we could go to dinner or we could get coffee or however you want to do that. But then the conversation, the big conversation that you're trying to muster up the courage to have, it needs to be in person. And it is going to feel like a huge risk, a huge gamble to you. But in fact, this conversation is what is going to change everything. It's going to change things for the better. And they're saying it's also going to go well. Some of you are fearful that the conversation is not going to go well at all, when in fact it will be. They're saying it'll be very positive. Now, as far as what's unknown to you, you have the lizard spirit. And at the bottom it says, dream the world into being. So those daydreams that you've been having, those things that you've been desiring, hoping for, longing for, wanting, they will all be yours and more after this conversation, after the apology, after the forgiveness, after the conversation is had. You get everything that you've been wanting. And they're saying that you have some big, big, huge dreams that are going to be coming true for you. You've got 11, 11, and 11. So this is a divinely guided change for a number of you. This is a twin flame. It could be a twin soul. It could be a high-level soulmate. You've got a couple. You got a couple. So this is you returning to them. And again, feel free to change, but they're saying you are coming in with this news. This conversation. What's unknown to you is that is what makes your dreams come true. That's the piece. Because you're very fearful, you're very worried about having this conversation. You don't know how it's going to turn out. You're not sure of the outcome. They're saying you're not going to get the outcome until you have the conversation. Similar to Sagittarius, because they're wanting a situation that they're in, and a number of them are, it's a twin flame situation as well. They are fearful of having a conversation moving in a direction because they want everything to be locked in and firm. You're kind of in that same place. You want like a guarantee that, okay, if I go to her, if I go to him and I have this conversation, I want a guarantee, God, that this is going to work out. They're not going to give you a guarantee. Your faith is being tested, but this is divinely orchestrated. You're getting hit with a whole bunch of signs. They are undeniable signs that this is the direction to go, that they're guiding you to move in this person's direction and have this conversation. They're saying she needs to be told, she needs to know. So whatever it is you need to tell her, you should tell her. But that's your game changer. They're not going to show you. They're not going to say, here it is, firm, locked in. You just need to have the courage and strength to do it. Extend that olive branch. Receive your blessings. Now, excuse me, what is blocking you? You have the Golden Palace. Now this card, if you read the book, it says, you know, it says there is enough, or there's always enough. So you have been stuck in a state of unhappiness, and you have not been emotionally fulfilled for many years. For some of you, even though you've tried relationship after relationship, it has still left you wanting. It has not fulfilled you. It's felt lacking. For a number of you, they're saying that every time you tried a relationship, you continue to go back and think about her. That's what it is. She's the one that's going to forgive you. But you keep thinking back to her. You compare everyone to her. They're saying all roads lead back to her. But because you've had so many years that you have not been emotionally fulfilled, you're fearful that, okay, was this going to be just like all the others? Am I going to actually take this huge risk, this gamble, and go in her direction and not have it turn out? Is it going to be the same? But it's not. So your fear that it's going to be the same, your fear that you won't be fulfilled, you won't be emotionally fulfilled, that it's not this true deep love that you think it is. Some of you think you're making that up in your mind. You're not. But you need to stop blocking yourself. You are blocking yourself out of fear that, oh, what if it's not? What if it's not? They're intuitively guiding you and showing you otherwise. Trust. All you have to do is trust. And my throat's now itching, so you need to trust and have that conversation. Some of you, there is a fear that you do not have enough financial security. Now, they're saying it's not because you don't have the financial security. You're worried about money. They're saying it's because, for those of you that this is your situation, your previous partners were in the relationship for money and not love. You felt used. You felt as though you were just their money bags. All they wanted was money. You fear, what's blocking you is you fear, well, what if all she wants is money too? I think this is true deep love, but what if she just, you know, wants me for my money? What if it's not this true love? Some of you are kind of resentful and upset that that's, you know, which any of us would be, that that's all your partners have wanted in the past. You want more. You desire more. You are about to receive more. You need to stop blocking yourself with all these worries and fears that are unfounded. They're false. Your fears are false. They're saying that if you have the courage to do that, you've got these 2 new moons. When is the new moon? So like April 4th, April 5th, April 5th. So if you have this conversation by April 5th, you could be very quickly into April having an amazing month. They're saying a number of you will be having it around the new moon. But you have to get over your fears. This love goes deep, they're saying. Look at these roots of this tree. This is an eternal love. This is a divine love. This love is not going away. You can't see how deep it is. You see, if you looked outside of this palace, all they would see is just these weeds sticking up. I mean, it's not even like a tall tree. So you're looking at it and you're thinking, okay, well, what if the love doesn't run that deep from there? Because again, this is what's blocking you. You have a fear. What if it's not that deep? Because you're looking out and you're just seeing these tiny little weeds. Like, because here's the surface, the ground. That's all you're seeing. You're not seeing how deep the love runs. It is deep, and it is thick. It cannot be broken. This love cannot be ripped up and removed. It cannot be taken from you. But you need to trust that. And angels are encouraging you this month to open up to this love. You have the World card, and then you have physical body. They're encouraging you, it is time for you to open up to this love. It is time for you to stop limiting and blocking yourself with all your worries. They're saying all of your unsubstantiated worries and fears. They're encouraging you to open up to this love now and step toward it now, because the world is awaiting you. Because you don't have a firm guarantee. See how this man, he's out at the edge. He's got the world in front of him. You have the world in front of you, Taurus. You just have to reach for it. It's awaiting you. But you're so afraid because you see it's kind of dark, it's kind of cloudy, because you don't have the clarity, because God has not given you this 100% guarantee, because you are being tested. This is, they're saying it's like your final test. This is your final exam. Now, are you going to pass it or not, Taurus? You're going to pass it. You just have to have the courage to have the conversation. But it's a test. That's not going to give you a guarantee. Just like Sagittarius. Maybe you have a Sagittarius moon or rising. You will not be getting that guarantee. But they have been giving you so much intuitive messages, signs, synchronicities, that it is undeniable that this is your destiny. They are your destiny. And this card, you've got this couple. You've got these little couple birds, bluebirds. What are bluebirds? Blue jays. What are blue jays all about? Blue jays are all about communication, Taurus. You have to communicate with her or him. They're encouraging you. Open up, communicate with them, talk to them, tell them, share with them. This is divinely orchestrated. It's divinely watched over. Now, for a small number of you, what they're also encouraging you to do is make sure you're taking care of yourself. We've been getting hit with a lot of different energetic waves, and for some of you that is affecting your body physically. Some of you, it has compromised your immune systems, so make sure you are eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and vitamin C to boost your immune system so you can kick the sickness and illness and all these things, because some of you have been sick not just because you're in Ohio and your temperatures swing between like 68 degrees and the next day it's snow flurries at 32, but it's because the energy waves have been hitting and affecting some of your health. So they are encouraging you to get that and talk to her or him, please. Then my throat will stop scratching. It's a win-win for all of us. Now, if you do that, Taurus, because they're saying they've been encouraging you to do that now for a few months now. So if you giddy up and you do it, you jump up on that white pony, this will be your outcome in April. You have 6 of Gabriel. At the bottom it says, congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project. Awards, scholarships, and promotions. Now, put that right there. Okay. Yes. So you have birds, stork, and tower. And you should be able, yep, you can see them. Great. Now, the funny thing, you'll notice that you had birds before. 12. The difference between these two is this is physical communications. This is intuitive. So your outcome, if you listen to this intuitive information that you're getting and you move to build this nest and create something new with this person, this is going to cause a huge change in your life. A huge positive change in the relationship. Or they're saying, or lack thereof, because you're not in a relationship with this person right now. You've not been with them for quite some time. You have not been talking even with them. You haven't communicated with them for some of you years. Now you notice how this knight, he's coming in on this white horse, and he has this banner behind him. You notice he's got this blue next to him. So Archangel Michael is giving you the courage to speak your truth. Again, they're telling you to tell her, share the information with her. He has a banner. Banners are all about, he is coming in to share the news, share the good news. So for some of you, it's declaring your love. For most of you, it is declaring an apology, because there is an apology that needs to be made. For most of you. And then there's going to be declaring, for some of you, it's declaring your love. For others of you, it's declaring that, hey, I'm divorced, or hey, here's what happened. Hey, here's why I ghosted, ran away, deserted you, betrayed you. Here's what was really going on, so that you can move forward together. So that you will be able to have these hopes and dreams come to fruition. So if you take this guidance, because again, this is your outcome, because this card's also success, huge success. If you take the guidance and you talk to her, him, you communicate, you will have tremendous success. You will reap the benefits, you will reap the rewards, because again, this is congratulations on a wonderful job. You've got it, you've won, success. You did it, Taurus. So, they are encouraging you this month. I look forward to seeing what May holds for you. See what type of great juiciness with this love bug of yours. So some of you also, you're going to be, so those of you that this is in love, there are a few of you that you're going to be, some legal battle that you've been going through. Maybe you've been going through divorce or breaking about like a business partnership. Some of you, you're going to be getting news that it is coming out in your favor. So, and for some of you, that may be news that maybe that's why you've not reached out to this person. Maybe you've been going through divorce and you haven't been completely free yet. And now that you'll be free, you can communicate with the one you want to be with. Okay, so now we are moving on to Virgo. So Virgo, you have what your situation is, what is unknown to you, what is blocking you, what the angels are recommending that you do in April, and what your outcome will be if you should take their advice. Now, for your situation. Move this down so you can see a little closer. You have Page of Gabriel. Energetic, brave, optimistic, and hold up. Playful, follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. So there is this new thing, this new venture, this new opportunity that you are moving toward. It is a new opportunity. It's something that you have not had. You can see this as an arid, dry desert. So for those of you that you are moving toward a love, you've not had love. You've not had this relationship. For some of you that, you have officially been in a relationship, it's not held love. Some of you could be going through a divorce. But you're moving toward this. You're ready for it. You want it. You want to go for it. Now, let us... Oh, my. Oh. Ouch. Okay. Virgo, it was looking so beautiful. Why'd you go and do that to us? You have 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords. So good news. It's dropping in the number of swords. And it's improving. Because you go from this... Hopefully you can see that with glare. You go from the state of... Here, hold on. You go from the state of like being, I'm done. I'm over. It's finished. Oh my gosh, there's no life left in me. This is... Oh, I just can't do anything else. And then you have this 8 of Swords where, you're feeling stuck. Trapped. How did I get here? How do I get out of this? To then the 5 of Swords, where you're like, okay, I won the battle. Now, granted, I paid some costs. I lost some things, but I won. And I don't care because, by golly, I won. And that's all that matters to me at this point. But you notice they're all very dark cards. Gloomy, overcast. So for some of you, you are finally able to take this chance. You're finally able to go after your dreams because... you have gone through this internal battle of healing. Because again, these are swords, so these are your thoughts. This is an action. So for a number of you, say it's love. You went from thinking there's no way, love's not going to happen, can't pursue love. For some of you, in fact, it is a relationship that you've been, could be a marriage that you're in because you got your scales. So it could be, okay, I'm trapped, I can't get out of this, and be able to move toward love. To, okay, now the legal battle finally done, the marriage is dissolved, divorce is finalized, so you can move forward. Or for those of you that's an internal healing that you've been doing, maybe you had someone that hurt you, you were heartbroken, upset, you didn't want to move forward with love, you've been stuck not wanting love, and then now all of a sudden you have concluded this healing. And you've now been able to look at the lessons, what you've learned, what you've gained. You've gained a new perspective now. For some of you, you're now ready to communicate. But you're not doing that yet. They're saying. Okay. Now, as far as what is unknown to you, you have the turtle spirit. It's got slow and steady wins the race at the bottom. So, what's unknown to you is that by slowly moving forward, taking one day at a time, doing what you need to do today, taking care of that, you are going to, in fact, get what you desire. You don't need to push. You don't need to make things happen. You no longer need to continue to battle. You no longer need to continue fighting. You also no longer need to be given up. Don't give up. Keep moving forward. There's no need to rush this. So for those of you that you're going to be moving into a new love, they're saying to maintain your patience. Because what is unbeknownst to you is that patience is necessary and you will be receiving everything that you are hoping for and desiring. It's just the patience, taking one day at a time, taking one step at a time until you get there. You will get there. They're also encouraging you to receive. Be open to receiving. They're saying you are not open to receiving at this juncture. Okay. They said we got it. You don't need any clarifiers. So, what is blocking you? You have ghost lens. Now, if you notice this is all iced over and you've got all these clocks. A lot of you are blocked because you're not being in the present moment. You are so worried about what's the future going to hold, what's going to happen, how's it going to turn out. You're just so focused on it and you're extremely worried of how it's going to turn out. What's really going to happen? You know, am I going to get the determination that I hope for? Am I going to, you know, get what I should be receiving? Some of you, it's made you cold as ice, because this card can also be about nostalgia, looking at the past nostalgically. There could be a couple of you that are looking at the past, but it's not so much nostalgic because a lot of you are still holding on to pain and hurt from the past, which is what has made you ice over, has made you cold, has made you not open to it. If you notice, she has a blindfold and she has a blindfold. So you have been blinded to the future and what the future holds. You're not wanting to see that. You're not wanting to see the opportunity. You're not opening up to it yet. Why? Oh. Okay. We're going to put that upright so you can see the graphics, but it was reversed. So you have the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So this card, you see, she's holding these pentacles all close to her. She is like greedy. She is not sharing. She's like, I'm going to hold this close. I'm going to protect what is mine. I will not give to anyone else. I have earned this. I am not giving this away. So you are holding on, because again, this is what's blocking you. You're holding on so tightly. You are blocking the new opportunities. You've got this Knight of Pentacles. And this is, you know, slow progress. He's moving into the unknown. He's slowly moving into the unknown. I mean, look at his face. He's totally terrified. He's like, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I don't know. Because again, it's all cloudy. I don't know. He's worried. He's stressed. He too is holding his coin close. He doesn't have it extended. He's not ready to share it with anyone. He's extremely cautious. He doesn't really want to move forward, but he doesn't really have any choice. And then you have this Page of Wands. And again, this was reversed. Now upright, this is a beautiful card, because upright, this means you're ready. You're ready. You're enthusiastic. You're ready to do this. But it was reversed. And I don't want to put it reversed because it'll get back in the deck reversed. And none of these cards are supposed to be reversed. So apparently that one was meant to be. So you're not ready. You are not enthusiastic. Some of you, because they're saying because you're so stressed and worried about the future, you're having scattered thoughts. So it's making it difficult for you to even take, you know, everyday steps of like, you know, today I need to make this phone call, and then I got to do this, and I got to mail this. You're not even able to do those things because you're so worried. And you're blocked because you are just, they're saying like you're not even moving forward yet. You're just sitting there. Because again, all those things were swords. You do have these beautiful opportunities ahead of you. But what's blocking is not moving in their direction yet. And you don't have to move in the direction fast. Slow is good. Just to open up to it and slowly move toward it. And they're showing me also, some of you concluding some healing to they're saying melt the ice off your heart. So some of you have this new love that you're heading toward, but you have to warm up to that. For some of you, it's a love from the past, but you have to melt your heart to allow them to come back in because you're not wanting to share with them. Now, as far as what the angels are recommending for you this month, we've got contract and then celebration. So, you know, they were saying for some of you this is a legal battle. So for some of you, it could be divorce, could be a legal battle. It is going to be turning out in your favor. It's going to right things, right the wrongs, right the injustices. Things will come back into balance. Now, they are encouraging you to bring yourself back into balance because they're saying you have not been in balance. Your emotions aren't balanced, how you're feeling's not balanced. Some of you, you're even like doing behaviors like maybe you're going on a shopping spree because you're so worried and stressed. And then afterwards you're like, oh my gosh, why the heck did I do that? They're encouraging you to take the blindfold off and bring yourself into balance. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be great. It's going to turn out beautifully. Just to balance yourself. They're also encouraging you to have some fun. Was not expecting that. Okay, so Virgos, you are the sign throwing me for the most loops this month. It was looking beautiful. Why does it keep looking beautiful and we keep getting these cards, Virgo? All hope is not lost. All hope is not lost. Okay. Three of Cups, Page of Cups, and Death. They are wanting you to celebrate because you notice this cup he's holding, he's got this fish. Now, this is not the Knight of Cups. This is not a guy coming to make his offer of love. This is some event, something that happens. All is not lost. You still have fishes, all indicative of finances, money. You are not going to lose all your money. You're not going to lose all your finances. So for some of you, this is in fact a divorce. It's done. It's a divorce. It's finalized. It's finished. But you are not going to be left homeless without any money. It's going to be balanced. It will be fair. What's dying? What's dead? Okay. So you have the Moon, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So for many of you, in fact, what is dead and over is a marriage. For others of you, you've not had clarity. You've not been knowing what's going on because you've been very worried, stressed. You've been blinded to what's happening. You're going to be receiving news, information. That's interesting. So for some of you, keep in mind this is a general reading. It can be flipped around. So you know how we had this gal here that was blindfolded. So for some of you, you are a twin flame. You could be a twin soul. You could be a high-level soulmate. You had a relationship with this person. They're saying from a number of you, this is your twin. Because all twin flames are destined to be coming together. There are very few single digits that will not, for some circumstances that they individually have in their union. But twin flames are, unlike twin souls and soulmates, twin flames are intended to be coming into union, majority of which will be in union by the end of the year, and the rest will be joining at the very beginning of 2020. Now, those of you that are twin flames, so what happened? Yeah, this all fall apart. You weren't seeing, you weren't knowing, you weren't seeing, you weren't knowing, not knowing what's going on. You've been focused on your money, your finances. You've been cold. You've been worried about the future, worrying what's going to happen in the future, worrying what's going to happen. Meanwhile, your twin is getting divorced or leaving the karmic, the person that he has been, or she has been in a, they are saying he. So for most of you, you are the divine feminine. Again, it's general, so swap it around if this is your story. But they are in the process of leaving the person that they have been in a relationship with. And you will be finding that out next month. May or June, they're saying. You don't know that yet. While you're oblivious and you've got your blindfold on, they're divorcing, they're separating, they're leaving the person that they have been with. During this time, this is giving you the opportunity that you need to prepare. You need to start having fun. You need to begin enjoying life because that is going to shift your vibration. That is going to help with this warming up to what's going to come. Now, for some of you, they do encourage you to do a forgiveness letter for your twin to clear the air so that they're able to come in, because energetically, until you do that, there's going to be this energetic stick keeping them from coming in, so or her. So go ahead and do a forgiveness letter, so that is going to clear everything for them to come in so that they can. So balance your emotions. Do some forgiveness letters. Have some fun. Laugh. Enjoy. Also balance your femininity. So for some of you, you've been this Nine of Pentacles. You've been all focused on your money, focused on work, focused on your career. You're like, I am Miss Independent. I don't need any man. I don't need any help. I've got this. She does not care about having a partner. Doesn't care. That's where you've been. You've been in that masculine energy. It's time to balance your energies this month. It's time to start opening up to love. It's time to start preparing to receive that love that will be coming your way. Now again, for those of you that just twin of yours has been in this karmic relationship, marriage, partnership, he is in the process right now of ending that, of concluding it. You will know again soon, just not this month. But you do you until then. If you can do you, here's going to be your outcome. 6 of Raphael, at the bottom it says, embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled friendships, children or childhood. So they're saying that you will be healed and you will be preparing. You will be prepared for what's to come. Yep. Okay. So we have the 2 of Wands. You've been waiting. You've been waiting for your ships to come in. When's this going to happen? I want this joy. I want this happiness. I want the sun. I want my twin. Where is he at? What rock is he hiding under? And then you got this Queen of Cups. Notice there's no king. It's just the queen. She's looking quite lovely. She's opened up to her intuition. In this deck, she's all about, you know, intuition, intuitive knowing. She's totally tapped into the spiritual side. This is you, Virgo. So again, this is your outcome. If you can do this, you're going to come to a state of trusting your intuitive knowing because you know he's coming. Because for some of you, you haven't even been getting the intuitive information that he's in the process of ending the thing that he's in because you've been so scattered with everything else that's going on in life and you've been in this state of worrying. Now, granted, you've been making progress. You went from the 10 of Swords to the 8 and 5. You've been progressing, but it's time for you to cross over that, which you're going to be able to do in preparation for this love to come in. You will be, if you can do these things in April, you'll be prepared. You will be stepped into your power. You will be the Queen of Cups. You will be ready for them to come in. You will be ready for success. And that's where they need you to get. They need you to get to the point so that you are ready so that they can bring in these blessings, which are coming. So you don't have much time to get ready. And they're encouraging you to do that. And they will help you do that. Archangel Michael said some of you need to ask him for some help as well. So there's some things that you need courage to handle and wrap up and conclude to be ready. So I do hope that helps all of you. I wish you an amazing month filled with a lot of love, joy, and blessings.